Hi again, and welcome to video number 9, which is going to be dealing with the question, what is a society? We left off last time talking about the fact that most animals have instincts, but human beings create societies that will either allow them uh, to achieve balance in the ecosystem or to overshoot. So what we need to do, and where we're going to be spending the rest of the class, is on the issue of society. I'm going to cut straight to the chase and show you the definition that we're going to use for society. What is a society? It is a machine. We'll stop right there for just a moment. Society is a machine in the sense that it is something that is built, it's created, and it is a tool for a specific reason. It's a machine that takes in people as a raw material and produces thoughts and behaviors. This part right here is the main issue that you're going to need to learn. Don't worry, you're going to learn it because I'm going to put a stupid drawing up there that illustrates it, and we're going to have that literally every time we have a video. A machine that takes in people as a raw material and produces thoughts and behaviors, and the reason for it is in order to meet our needs efficiently and securely. So what I want you to think about, just to kind of play this analogy out, because most of us tend to think about society as it's a big group of people or it's a country or something. I'm going to make the argument that it's not those things. In fact, you could have American society, removing the 300 million of us Americans right now, replace us with 300 million other people, and as long as the machine continued to produce the same thoughts and behaviors in them, you've still got American society. You could take it, uproot it from North America, put it in the middle of Asia, it still is American society, as long as the people there are thinking American thoughts and behaving in American ways. The society is the machine, the thing that produces those thoughts and behaviors. But let's start by thinking about this analogy with a car. So a car is a machine that also takes in a raw material. In this case, a car takes in, obviously, gasoline. What it produces is it converts that gasoline through a complicated set of steps into motion. And it creates that motion for a reason, in order to meet our need to transport ourselves quickly. That's what a car does. Society is going to have those same 3 steps: a raw material, something that gets produced, and a reason, just like a car does. So right now what I'm going to do is, obviously you can stop the video and get this taken down if you need to. What I'm going to do is erase this, and what we're going to do is draw, and if you've ever had one of your friends take one of my classes, at least in recent times, they will probably be able to tell you about the stupid drawing that I put up on the board. I'm not an artist, and it takes literally no talent to do this. But it is instructive in the sense that it illustrates what we're talking about. So, society is a machine. I'm going to draw the machine as just a big square. Dumb as that is going to be our machine called society. If this was a car, if I put a couple wheels on it, it is also a machine that takes in something. The raw material over here is what goes into the machine. And our raw material is, equally poorly drawn, a person. This is, for example, me or you or anybody who wakes up, opens their eyes, and steps into a machine that is going to produce, out the other side, thoughts and behaviors. So what I want you to think about, well, let's take me as an example right now. I woke up this morning and I was here. I was in my bed. I had not stepped into society. But as soon as I did, all of a sudden, as soon as I woke up, I had to come to work to be able to make videos. So what happened was I stepped into a society, and all of a sudden my thoughts and behaviors are not really mine. They've been put there. So I had to drive. So I drove on the right side of the road. Why did I do that? Well, because that's a behavior. It's not efficient for me. It would be better for me if I could drive over people's lawns. But I didn't do that because society has put in my mind that that is not a proper behavior. I came to work, even though I didn't want to, because society has put in my mind that I need to be a responsible adult. I cannot lose my job and therefore not be able to provide for my family. But those thoughts and behaviors are not there just intrinsically because of me. A whole bunch of people have those thoughts and behaviors because they've been put into the same society, the same machine that produces those same thoughts and behaviors. You yourself do not want, and we talked about this back in the very first video, you don't want to be watching these videos, but you do. Your behavior is created by this machine that tells you that, well, first of all, that gives you the thought, I need to get a college degree. That's a thought that isn't, you weren't born with that thought. You have that thought because of the machine that you have been raised within. You have the thought that you need to get a degree, so you need to do X, Y, and Z. Today, it's probably click on this video, take some notes, maybe start thinking about the reflection or the discussion board that you're going to need to write. But all of those are thoughts that are not like innate in human beings. They're there because of the society that you're in. You're in a different society, you have different thoughts in your head. And then you're behaving in certain ways, watching me despite the fact that you don't want to. That's a behavior that is caused by society. In other words, and this tends to be, for some people, eye-opening, for other people, kind of demoralizing. What I'm saying here is that you wake up, as soon as you step into society, as soon as you kind of get out of bed, all of a sudden your thoughts and behaviors are largely scripted for you. Now, don't let that be an overwhelming circumstance to you. It's okay. You can still have a very, very happy life. But it also is important to understand, at the bottom of the definition that I had up there before, it is to meet your needs efficiently and securely. It's not about your happiness. These thoughts and behaviors are not about that for you. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, that's it. That's actually it. This is the shortest video I think I've done. What we're going to do for the next 3 videos is focus on each one of the parts of this drawing. The raw material part, the outcome part, and the next time we're going to start with this machine and just go into a little bit more detail about how society is a machine, how it's like a car. All right, see you then.